5 o'clock. And you're watching Good Day OK.
Good morning. Welcome to Good Day OK. I'm Jasmine Anderson.
I'm Chris Stanford. Thanks for being with us this morning on what is a dreary, kind of yucky Wednesday morning.
Right, and you notice immediately when you step outside how cold it is too, right? And very windy. We're starting out with temperatures right now at 43, but wind chills are in the 30s. So you need really that heavy jacket as you're heading out. We're also seeing some light drizzle across most of the metro. That'll stick around for the next hour or two, and then we will be dry for the rest of the day. Staying cloudy through 10 a.m., but a lot of sunshine by noon, and then we'll see a high of 63 this afternoon, so it does stay cool today, especially with those gusty winds making it feel even cooler. We have a slow warm up as we head towards the end of the week. We've got your back as more thunderstorms arrive this weekend. We'll talk about when and where in your Storm Watch 7-day forecast.
Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic update. Good morning. Taking a look at our drive times as we start our Wednesday here. Here is what you're waking up to. Lake Hefner Parkway southbound, 6 minutes. I-44 eastbound from Southwest 149th, 13, and I-40 westbound here. Midwest City area looking at 6 coming into Oklahoma City. Live look outside from our Lucky Star Casino cam at the Amarillo Junction, I-40 and I-44, cruising right along, and we didn't come into any traffic problems. That's always a good way to start. Never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
Breaking overnight, Edmond police make a quick arrest after a woman's body is found inside her garage.
Fox 25's Julie Calhoun joins us live from the Edmond Police Department. And Julie, not a lot of details released yet.
Chris and Jasmine, right, but we do know that one person is in custody. The woman's body was found just before 9 o'clock last night. That was near Rankin and East 2nd Street, which is near the University of Central Oklahoma's campus. Edmond police say the woman's family members found her body. Right now, her death is being considered a homicide. Again, there is one suspect in custody. Not a lot of details right now. We don't know the name of the woman or the suspect, but of course, working to get all that for you. We are expected to learn more later this morning, so make sure you stick with us. Reporting live in Edmond, Julie Calhoun, Fox 25 News.
Also breaking overnight, the search is on for 2 people who robbed a metro business at gunpoint. Police say the AutoZone near Northwest Expressway in Wilshire was robbed around 10 last night. Right now, police have not released a suspect description, and it's unknown what they got away with. We'll update you as soon as we learn more details.
This morning, new video shows a deadly shooting between officers and a suspect after a police chase in Oklahoma City. Come take a look at this video, folks. This is footage from a body camera worn by an Oklahoma City police officer on March 4th. This all started when OHP tried to pull over a stolen truck and the driver took off. Oklahoma City officers joined the chase as backup, and soon after the suspect crashed. Police say when the officers walked towards the car, the driver, George Seaton, put the car in reverse and started going towards the officers. Both officers fired shots, hitting and killing Seaton. Oklahoma City police say it's the first video of its kind to be used as evidence in a police shooting like this.
This is the very first time. We did have another officer-involved shooting a few months ago, but that officer was not wearing a body cam. So it really shows the value of the body cams.
Now the case will be sent to the DA's office to decide if the shooting was justified. The officer and trooper involved are currently on administrative leave. Turning to political news now at 5:03 this morning, we now know who will be on the September ballot in the race for Oklahoma County Sheriff.
Yeah, voters hit the polls Tuesday for a primary election. On the Republican side, interim sheriff P.D. Taylor won the nomination with 34% of the votes. And in the Democratic primary, Michael Hansen beat Virgil Green with 53% of the votes.
And another closely watched race is Ward 4 of the Oklahoma City Council. Todd Stone won that one with 58% of the vote. In Edmond, voters have shot down a new commercial and residential development at 15th and Bryant.
Yeah, Good Day OK told you yesterday the shops at Spring Creek were already okayed by City Council, but a petition with hundreds of votes allowed voters to weigh in. 65% of voters rejected the proposition. They said adding 250,000 square feet of retail space and 350 luxury apartments was just too much.
We really think if this is defeated, that we can come back with a more reasonable development in this area and something that would enhance the community rather than this massive development, which I think will do nothing but harm the community.
Now this area is zoned for commercial use, so other developments could go up.
We do have a full list of election results on our website right now. You can look at OKCFox.com. Happening today, a group of oil and gas producers will rally today at the state capitol to push for a tax increase. The Oklahoma Energy Producers Alliance says they want to help solve the state budget crisis. Group leaders will meet with lawmakers to discuss a 7% production tax on oil and gas operations. Right now, the rate is 2% after a tax cut to the industry passed by lawmakers in 2014. The group says the change would generate about $250 million a year. That rally happening at 10 o'clock this morning on the south wing of the Capitol.
Happening right now, the battle on the Senate floor over Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch continuing, and one man is taking it basically all for the Democrats. This is Senator Jeff Merkley from Oregon. He has been on the Senate floor overnight. He's over 10 hours now, just standing and speaking. Now, it's not part of the official filibuster. This isn't going to back up the vote at all. But Merkley announced on his Twitter about 9 hours ago that he was going to speak as long as he can. He believes, so he said during the speech, that no Trump nominee should go through until the FBI's investigation into collusion with Russia has concluded. He wants the vote on Neil Gorsuch delayed. So we'll see just how long Senator Merkley can keep it up. We'll continue to follow this and have the latest from the live desk.
This morning, we now know who died in the crash involving a school bus full of kids in Caddo County. OHP says Eddie Middleton Jr. died Tuesday when the truck he was riding in hit the back of a bus. The bus was stopped with lights flashing, picking up kids. No one else was hurt in the crash, but troopers say the students on the bus were shaken up by the accident.
The bus held up just like it was required to do. There's absolutely no cabin intrusion in the bus.
Binger schools canceled standardized tests for students yesterday. Testing is expected to continue today as scheduled. Right now, the condition of the truck driver at the time of the wreck is still under investigation.
We've got you back this morning with a traffic alert. I-35 near Northeast 10th will be narrowed today from 9 o'clock until noon. Lanes will be closed while crews repair a drain. New this morning, 75 people behind bars in Oklahoma and Texas after an immigration crackdown. A 3-day operation by U.S. Immigration and Customs targeted criminal activity, illegal entries, and fugitive immigrants. 50 arrests happened in North Texas, 25 here in Oklahoma. Officials say all the people targeted during this operation had criminal pasts. ICE officials say in 2016, more than 240,000 people were deported, and 92% of those had been convicted of a crime in the past. This crackdown comes at a time of the year when the Customs and Border Protection officers see more people trying to get into the U.S. illegally from Mexico. But as Mary Maloney reports this morning, the Department of Homeland Security says there's been an unprecedented drop.
The United States' southern border with Mexico stretches across more than 1,900 miles of land. Politicians have called this border porous. On the campaign trail, this stretch of land was the focus of promises.
I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me.
And chance.
Many Americans are just so frustrated by this fundamental lack of enforcing the rule of law.
A former Customs and Border Patrol commissioner told a Senate hearing officers apprehended 67% fewer people attempting to cross the border this year than last year. He credits President Trump.
This administration has said we're going to address illegal immigration. ICE has started working in the interior unlike other times. So that message resonates.
But experts testified the drop in border apprehensions may not last.
The problem is that it doesn't hold for long unless those substantive actions continue. When you can't maintain that, it defaults right back to where it was.
They say more technology, infrastructure, and people are needed not only at the border, but within the customs system in order to see long-lasting results.
They're watching and waiting to see if Congress and the American people and the administration have the will to follow through with completing it. And if we do, then we may see this as a continuing downtrend of crossing.
I'm Mary Maloney reporting.
Right now, ranchers in northwest Oklahoma are in need of help after thousands of acres are destroyed by wildfire. Tuesday, President Trump and the Department of Agriculture authorized emergency grazing on Conservation Reserve Program lands in Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. But ranchers say that's just a small step.
I think it's a very small bit of what's needed. The big thing is the impact of the fence. A lot of people just don't know about the impact of this.
Well, farmers and ranchers lost more than 3,000 cattle and 1,000 miles of fencing and thousands of acres of land in last month's fires. Each mile of fence cost about $10,000. But there are ways you can help. You can donate to the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association or Oklahoma Baptist Disaster Relief. The time now, 5:10 this morning. Russell Westbrook on track to break a huge record.
He has now tied the record for the number of triple doubles in a single NBA season. After last night's game in Milwaukee, Westbrook now has 41 triple doubles. A triple double is having double-digit stats for points, rebounds, and assists. Now, Westbrook has 5 games left to break Oscar Robertson's record that stood for 55 years. We will have more on this coming up at Sports at 5:38.
It is a much colder and a windy start to your morning. We're also still seeing some of that light drizzle, so grab a jacket and prepare to use those windshield wipers at times on your morning commute. We'll see a lot of sunshine later today. As the kids are heading out the door for the bus stop, they definitely need a jacket, though. It's 47 with wind chills in the 30s, and we're going to stay cool all day with a high of 63. Winds will be gusty, so you'll need a jacket all afternoon. I'm giving your forecast an A-. We'll see the sun, but it's going to be a little cool. We do have a warm up by the end of the week. We're talking highs in the 80s by the weekend. We've got your back, though, with more thunderstorms. Find out when in less than 10 minutes.
Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic update. Happy Wednesday. Still seeing lots of green out there in terms of drive times. Let's talk about construction. Got a few projects going on until 6 a.m. So for the next hour, if you're about to head out, the right lane is currently closed of I-44 westbound just south of Northwest 23rd. So expect that again till 6 a.m. and then it's nightly. So this will repeat again tonight at 8. Live look outside from our Lucky Star Casino cam traffic tracker. Westbound I-44 right near 23rd, and it looks like the lane might actually be open because this is where the construction project was supposed to be. So either way, good news. Never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
5:12 now. Extra screenings on flights into the United States.
Yeah, how Homeland Security is stepping things up to keep you safe.
And spring is here, which means fleas and ticks are out. Coming up, we've got your back with why experts say over-the-counter medications may not work on your pet.
All right, so this is Shelby's music pick of the day. You're listening to Lord Royals. Hopefully that wakes you up as you get ready on this Wednesday. The time now is 5:12. You're watching Good Day OK.
Breaking into the live desk right now, reports of a car bomb exploding near a busy restaurant in Somalia. Let's show you where on our Google Earth. It's actually the capital of Mogadishu that's been hit hard by terror attacks over the last few months and really in all of 2017. Right now, reports are that at least 7 people were killed, dozens more injured in that attack. No immediate claim of responsibility. However, it's believed the Islamic State group Al-Shabaab behind this. They frequently use car bombs in Somalia's capital there. We'll continue to monitor this and bring you the updates from the live desk.
5:15, morning headlines this morning. Police in California say 2 people are dead after a chase and a crash that started with a stolen purse. It happened in the town of Stockton Tuesday. Police say they were trying to catch a suspect who snatched a woman's purse at Costco. Witnesses say nearly a dozen police cars were chasing the driver when the car crashed and flipped. 2 people inside the car died. A bicyclist and 3 drivers who were hit during the chase are okay. A battle in Washington this morning to confirm President Trump's Supreme Court nominee is getting more intense, with Democrats threatening to filibuster. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has taken the first steps to use a rare option to end the debate over Judge Neil Gorsuch. All he needs is a simple majority support tomorrow, and McConnell says he'll use his authority to override the filibuster. More screenings for flights heading into the United States. The Department of Homeland Security has been doing extra screenings of some flights from the Middle East and North Africa. The extra measures include checking planes' cargo holds with bomb-sniffing dogs and equipment. The move is part of a larger electronics ban announced last month.
New this morning, the arrival of spring means that our furry friends will need extra protection from fleas and ticks. Fleas can carry cat scratch disease, tapeworm, and cause allergic reactions in some dogs and cats. Ticks can carry Lyme disease and several other illnesses. Even if your pet isn't showing symptoms of carrying either, it's never a bad idea to take preventative measures. Veterinarian Jeff Werber says there are a number of treatments that can help.
You want to see your veterinarian, either topicals or chewables. I recommend you stay away from that which you can buy over the counter. Some of these technologies are the old-fashioned technologies, not as safe, potentially very dangerous to cats. So when it comes to anything you're going to use for flea control, tick control, make sure to check with your veterinarian.
Dr. Werber also says now is a good time to have a vet check for vaccinations. These are especially important if you take your pet hiking where snakes may be a problem. In business news, we're learning how much the world's automotive CEOs make. Let's take a look at this. GM CEO Mary Barra earned the most in 2016, making $22.6 million. In second place, Ford CEO Mark Fields made $22.1 million last year. As for the lowest paid auto CEO, it's Tesla's Elon Musk. Tesla said Musk in 2015 had a salary of just over $37,000, which he did not accept, but he owns shares of Tesla stock worth about $10 billion, making him the world's wealthiest auto executive.
Now to a consumer alert. If you use Gillette razors, they'll likely cost you less at the store soon. After years of adding features to its razors and raising prices, the company is shaving prices now by up to 20% and focusing on cheaper products. Gillette trying to stop its customers in the U.S. from buying razors from online startups like Dollar Shave Club and Harry's, which sell razors and blades for less money. Just about 5:19 now. Let's check in with Stormwatch meteorologist Marcy Novak.
We get a break from the rain and severe weather for at least the next 4 days. Our next system coming in on Sunday. As of now, a very low threat, but something we're keeping an eye on, and we've got your back throughout the next several days with the update on that. As we're heading out this morning, it is cold and windy. You for sure need to dress for a cold day. Temperatures starting out near 45 if you're heading out for that morning cup of coffee in the next couple of hours. Yeah, definitely want to have the jacket. Wind chills in the 30s, and we'll dip to 42 by 8 a.m. Winds are going to stay very strong today, even gusting as high as 40 miles an hour midday from the northwest. That'll make it uncomfortable to be outside for much of the day. A little calmer this evening, and then much calmer winds overnight tonight. Temperatures below average today by noon. And the upper 50s are high today, only 63, but those winds staying strong will make it feel like it's in the 50s all afternoon. Tonight, a very cold night with calm winds and clear skies. We'll dip into the 30s across most of the state. I think we stay above freezing, but it's going to be a cold start to our Thursday. 68 tomorrow afternoon, not as much wind. And then Friday, we're at 71. By Saturday, we're back at 80. And then heading into Sunday, we're in the low 80s. So a much warmer weekend. It's going to be windier, and we do have some thunderstorms coming in by Sunday. Again, this will be late in the day on Sunday as a cold front moves through. Chances only 20 to 30% for now, but we're keeping an eye on it. Here's your Storm Watch 7-day forecast. Those storms linger into Monday, but we dry out on Tuesday.
Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic update. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Taking a look at some of our average speeds if you are about to head out 620. I wish 520. Average speeds Lake Hefner Parkway 65 miles an hour. You are cruising down there. Same down the Broadway extension 235 about 60. Very normal there. 44 eastbound heading out to Will Rogers 70 miles an hour average, and I-35 northbound here Norman and Moore cruising along at 64. See for yourself here from our Lucky Star Casino traffic tracker. Eastbound I-240 right near Western, so cutting across town on 240 is a good option for you. You never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
Thank you, Shelby. Okay, so Dallas Cowboys quarterback, former Dallas Cowboys quarterback, Tony Romo, he is retiring and he is headed for TV. Romo will be the #1 football analyst for CBS Sports, replacing Phil Simms.
Now fans are flocking to the stores in Dallas to get their hands on memorabilia before number 9 trades in his jersey for a microphone.
Mars, you're our Dallas native.
Yes, and I told Shelby the story yesterday, but his wife used to be a sports anchor at a TV station in Dallas, and I have some connections to her there.
Maybe she's got some pointers and some advice for him.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that's kind of interesting. He's going into broadcasting. She was in broadcasting.
Right. And then we internet stalked her, and she's
gorgeous.
Beautiful. Tony
I'm pretty
Romo.
sure she was a Miss Texas at some point. I mean, she is gorgeous.
She really is.
Well, congratulations to him.
We'll
Welcome to our world.
Yeah.
It's one of the most coveted jobs in all of sports, being the #1 broadcast analyst for CBS. That's one of the top 3 jobs in the business. We'll see how he does.
Yeah.
All
All right, 522. Donations pouring in all over the country for a fast food worker.
Coming up, how one man was able to give her the surprise of a lifetime and some hope for the future. Welcome back, everybody, here at 525 as we give you a live look downtown Oklahoma City on what's kind of a cruddy morning.
It is a cruddy morning.
Kind of cruddy, but things are going to get better, though. Okay, so today, big news. A rock legend is going to be right here in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, Kiss frontman Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah, he will be coming to the city at his own restaurant, Rock and Brews. He's presenting 2 fans with the Gene Simmons Freedom to Rock Award honoring America's warriors. Now, don't miss Good Day OK tomorrow because Simmons will be here live in our studio. Then he'll be heading to the Southwind Casino Music Festival tomorrow night. That's super cool.
Excited for that.
Well, a Kansas City man helping to raise more than $14,000 to send a Popeyes worker back to school.
Yeah, the recipient had no idea that people all across the country were donating to a GoFundMe page on the young employee's behalf. Donald Carter gave Shawana Mays the surprise of a lifetime when he told her the news.
Are willing to accept it. We want to pay for you to go to nursing school.
Woo! Now, Carter got the idea after Minnie mentioned to him she wanted to become a nurse. Carter says he saw a spark in her, so he reached out to his Facebook friends and asked them to join him in this random act of kindness. The GoFundMe campaign is still trending this morning. That is great news for her.
That's so exciting. Hopefully other people kind of, take the lead here and do something good for somebody else just by watching this.
Yeah, I challenge you to go to the drive-thru and help somebody else out.
Go do something nice for somebody. 526 now, Governor Mary Fallin talking with Oklahoma kids whose parents are locked up.
Coming up, how having a parent in prison can affect a child's chances of ending up behind bars.
And Good Day OK, following breaking news this morning, a woman found dead inside an Edmond garage. What we're learning from police about this homicide investigation.
Here's a live look outside Norman. The time now is 5:26. You're watching Good Day OK.